is very handy for taking home bales. I know a lot of you to say it might be quite heavy on the front axle. You're right, but when you put a bale on the back and you kind of counterweight that, you see the weight coming off the tyres in the front, and you're taking an awful lot of weight off the front of the tractor. Make sure I top it up with grease regular the front axle. I'm not going to be doing it this way all the time. The double bale lifter on the Massey, and then when I come over with this tractor here some mornings, when I line up the bales here, ready for the double bale lifter just to come in, lift them and draw them home with the big Massey. With the double bale lifter, the way they're sitting at the minute, you can get under them and tip them over, but because it's sloped upwards, it's very hard on the tyres. It tears the ground out of it as well. So it's much easier just for me to come over here with the front loader, stack a few of them here in a row on their flat, so I can just drive straight in, pick them up and bring them home. I just want to show you this calf. I know a lot of you do follow it. That is 37, the famous 37. Now you can see here the ground has got a lot wetter. We have loads of grass though, and it'd be a shame to have to put them in yet. They're not doing any real harm. So every second day I'll move the trot slightly to a different position so you're not damaging the field as well. Just little things you can do just to limit that bit of poaching on the ground. But all in all, we're happy enough. Now, 37, where are you? To get a look at you. 37 is coming here now. And there she is in the middle. God, I thought there was something sticking out of her side. And it's only a leaf. You can see that? Look at 37 now. And look how full she is. 37, I'm glad to say, is fully better. I did not expect her to make a full recovery, but she has. She's nice and full. She's here beside me again. She's nice and full. That flat spot that was on her belly is gone. She's all filled out. She's full of energy, as you seen there a second ago. Fully better. Eating her meal, eating her grass. Thriving again. So that's a good result. That lifts my spirits. That's the number one thing that lifts my spirits, is to see that there. So the vet was right. If you have a calf in a similar situation, you can try that for yourself. Just ordinary pen strip, a cheap penicillin, just done it over a longer period of time. Emptied the whole bottle into her, just in small doses. I think it was given her around 12 to 15 mLs each day, doing it every single day, and that seemed to help her. Another thing I give her was natural yogurt. Because she's a good-natured animal, she drank it out of the bucket. If not, we could have used a drench gun and put it into her that way. But thankfully she drank it out of the bucket every morning. I could walk out in the field then and give it to her. And we've done that for 4 or 5 days as well. And that could have helped too. So 37 is now in the clear and all's back to normal. The job of the day is our cows are going in the night. We're bringing them in now for milking, and that's it. They'll be in the night. The first bale already set in place on the case, ready to go in. So the first thing I have to do is just check my lights. I have actually checked to make sure the night lights is working. So we have a photo settle up there, which turns our lights on automatic. We're just going to turn it on now and make sure it lights up. It should light up for a second or two. There it is. And it should go off. There it is. So that's working. And check our other lights here. They're all working. Yeah. One thing I will have to do, and it does turn them back on again just to show you, I'm going to have to clean them lenses. That does darken down the light an awful lot. So I'm going to have to get up there and clean them lenses. I'm not doing that this evening, but it will be something I have to do. They're not LEDs. They're the older style light, but it's got a kind of a cool white daytime light, I think it's called. In them, so they are fairly bright. They're not too bad. The dogs are having a drink here, and the drinkers, which I checked the other day, they're all working. So everything's set. It's just a matter of putting in the bales now, and Cole's just coming out here now to help me. We didn't get our mats changed yet, but I am going to do something with that. I actually was talking with someone about recycling our tyres there the other day. I just thought it might be a cool idea to actually get our tyres recycled and maybe get them back as a cattle mat. That'd be pretty cool, and that's as efficient as you could get. We don't know yet. We'll see how things go. But we are going to have to dress a couple of them that are bad. Unfortunately, with all the jobs I was doing, I just never got round to tackling the mats. I'm going to have to do something with them couple of mats. We'll have to sort that out, but we can do that at a later stage. Anyway, first job I have to do is get my tidy wrap out. I don't know if you guys seen this last year. The tidy wrap is in here. A bit dirty, but it's been sitting in a shed. But that's it. There's bottomless. We'll be putting it over in that corner, but just to set it up now and show you the way we actually put the wrap onto it, it's easier to have it out here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to put in the bale that's actually on this bale splitter and get a couple of them set out. And then our last bale, we'll cut it up and show you the way we actually put it into our tidy wrap. Now, my apologies, it's getting quite late in the evening and the sun is shining directly on where we have our tidy wrap. But that's it, that's the way you put it in. Now, these guys here, when you have this filled with wrap, you can see there it goes the whole way down to the bottom. And when you have this filled with wrap, all you have to do then, when it's totally full, is to take off your bungee cord that's around here and tie these then across, so that you have all these legs that you see me cutting there a while ago. And they all just tie across, and then you just tie a knot. And then this bin is kind of chamfered, so it lifts straight up and off that bale, and then you'll end up with a bale full of wrap. It's a very simple thing, and that's what I like. I like things that are simple, not over-engineered, just simple and work, and that does work. We'll come back to it when it's full and show you it being lifted off and what the bale looks like when it's finished. We've had a hit and miss when it comes to bales. Always had a hit and miss, and more a miss than a hit. And I was really gone off them. But this year the conditions were really right for making good bales. And these are the second cut. These aren't the third cut. These are the second cut. But the stuff is absolutely lovely. No waste whatsoever. So that's the first 4 bales used, and there's no waste at all. Might be an odd little white patch here and there, or a little bit of mould. A little bit of air got in here and there, but that doesn't do any harm, not a problem. Once it's only little dots here and there on the outside. Inside the bales are lovely, so I'm really happy with that. It's just gone 5:10 there now, and I'm bringing them in early because you know what? I'm tired this evening. A lot of work has been done this week and it just seemed to be non-stop, but we got through a serious amount of stuff, and I actually just want to come in this evening, sit down with the kids, get a takeaway, watch a good movie, have a beer and enjoy a Saturday night. Okay, so welcome back. It's the following morning. Cows are still out. They're over there in the distance. If you can see them, they'll be out for another few days yet. Although it did rain an awful lot last night. One thing for definite is it's extremely mild. It's very, very mild. It's actually 17 degrees now at the moment. Yesterday it was 19 degrees. So this morning I went into this shed here especially. The heat that hit me was just incredible. That's not good. That's not safe in cattle. So unfortunately now I have to start my routine of cleaning. So that's what I'm going to get straight into now. We're going to clean down the cubicles and then we're going to get a yard scraper out for the first time of the year with its brand new engine fitted, and we're going to clean down the slats. So let's get that done first. Right, so that's the scraping all done. It's the first time I've had my yard scraper out since I got the new engine. The engine cost me about 400 quid to put in, but you know what? My scraper's back working now. It has new rubber on it from last year. New engine, it's working absolutely perfectly, and I'd be lost without it. Such a handy bit of gear. I bought that about 8-9 years ago now. It never had a good engine. I always said that. It was a Honda engine that came in originally, but I just never liked that engine. But that's a redesigned engine there now. I'll just show you what one it is. It's a GCVX 170 Honda. It's a completely different engine and different throttle system and everything on it. Starts first pull and runs as smooth can be. So hopefully that sorted. Anyway, folks, that's it. I'm going to leave it there for now. Thanks very much for watching as always. If you haven't subbed, now's the time to do it. Give us a like, leave a comment down below. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram and on TikTok. And until the next one, talk to you again.